No, they're just talking, and I'm on Channel 10 and it's the Waimo boys, so they're just having a conversation and see who's bringing how many cans down to the river and see who's not and see who's still in bed and see who's crocking. He says, I'll be down in a minute. I've just got to take a shit. Says, quit your farting, quit your job, quit your glowing.
Quit your nagging, quit your wife. This one's quit your yapping.
Quit your roaring, quit your snoring, quit your bonking, quit your belly aching, quit your grogging. I guess that's about all I can think of at the moment. Yeah, all quit you.
Kwitchatown's pretty much as far south as you can drive on the west coast of the South Island. There's 13 huts in here, I think it is. No signposts. Access to it has to be known. You can't just find it. A lot of people haven't got a clue it's here. Haven't got a clue it's here.
Coming in here was like driving into like a settlement, like out of Deliverance. You know, expect an old guy playing a banjo on a front porch sort of thing. It was like ding 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 ding.
Yeah, everyone looks sideways when a strange vehicle comes in, and you don't know who it is. Yeah, and you're thinking, who's this coming in here?
It's a pretty good lifestyle over here, you know, for the 2-3 months of the year.
I think you've got to be prepared to rough it a bit down here.
We've done the housekeeping today already. I swept the floor. It's another week out of the way.
This is our modern conveniences in Kwitchatown. The old long drop toilet. Oh, don't look at those magazines.
Clicky, close, friendly.
Good people, basic, really, yeah, top people.
You know, everyone sticks together as a group. It's pretty cool.
You know, like how many people in a big city know their neighbour?
If you're in a hurry, you can't be in a hurry because everyone you go past wants to have a yarn.
You'd have to lock your door and hide if you didn't want to have a drink for the day, sort of thing, you know.
Talk a load of bullshit and everything in the batch and have a few beers and to me that's what it's about.
The guy running the marathon the other day had his whole bloody package hanging out and they're like zoom right in him as he's running over the finish line. It's just going old meat and veg.
I begin to think that the whole Kwitchatown thing was just designed over beer and alcohol.
Yeah, I just too many gins the other night. I thought, oh Jesus, I hit that bottle on the head a bit too much, you know. So
I think it's just a thing that blokes like to do.
Drinking too much piss and smoking too much. To bed late, up early. If you're here, you might as well whitebait.
I enjoy the thrill of catching it and seeing it in the water moving and the fizz of the whitebait when you get a big lot.
It's a really iconic Kiwi thing. I've been doing it since I was a kid. I've always enjoyed fishing. Nice sunny day, sitting by the river. A couple of beers by the end of the day. It's quite enjoyable, to be honest.
You're kind of flat out all day doing nothing, if you like. Pig, slow down, mate. There's bait down there. And that's how you catch whitebait. The best we've had on this stand has been 13 kilos in a day.
Everyone's looking around to see how much everyone's getting, and everyone's trying to hide how much they get.
The whitebait wars do start occasionally.
As far as I'm concerned, whitebaiting's like gold mining. It brings out the worst in people.
So if someone's doing the wrong thing in front of you, and he's catching your whitebait, you make sure he's not there.
Yeah, they say that if you're after gold, you know, you get the gold fever. People over here get the whitebait fever, and they don't care about anyone else.
And that's the whole problem, it's just totally greed.
One guy copped the waratah about 2 years ago, straight between the eyes, and then was being drowned by the person who hit him.
Yeah, I'll just chuck them in the other freezer.
Tray on the top, and they'll freeze down.
But it's basically all across humanity, competition for resources.
There's good and bad, and some people react totally different.
But when there's bait in the river, everybody gets it, so it's all good, I reckon.
You can't take all the time, you've got to give something back.
You're getting tea and patty. There you go.
No matter what your past is or who you are, you're here in Kwitchatown and you're part of the little community.
You don't realise how tough this world is.
You don't think about money, or you don't, I'm not really thinking about, I'll think of the wife the odd time, you know.
It's wicked, you know, that's life. That's how we should all be doing it.
We've got to have some places like this.
As long as my grandkids can come and their great-grandkids can come.
I want this environment to stay, will become better than what it is now, so that we can all enjoy a good standard of living.
Heck, you don't need to be rich to bim and get the richness out of life.
Be able to experience this wind on our face, the cold water, the fresh fish and the blessings that we have.
Yeah, that's wealth.
We're blessed, we really are blessed here, yeah.
It's a slice of heaven. It's your piece of paradise. It's my piece of paradise.
And it might seem like I got two left shoes, just because I do faux pas.
A lot of people say I have a lucky lifestyle and all the things like that, but I've chosen this, and maybe it is a detriment and a sacrifice of acquiring flash cars and big houses, but it doesn't get much better than this. You good? Yeah, mate. See you later. Nope.
And I'll take you bowling, and you take me shopping, and I always look good. You just know